Hello, everybody. I had no idea I was muted. I had no idea, but this is the first time. Buddy, I can hear you through your microphone. I can hear myself. Pull the phone away, my guy. All right, hello, everybody. We got the technical difficulties down. This is my boy. We're gonna be playing some Minecraft and reading Reddit stories. Um, if y'all like this, let me know. We already have a world going. We're just gonna read some stories. You need a redstone torch, bud. You need a torch. Yeah, bud. Anyway, if y'all like this, let me know. I can see y'all's chat on the PlayStation screen, and we will continue this with other games like Fortnite, Overwatch, and yeah, we're gonna have a grand old time. We're gonna have a grand old time. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. All right. So the first Reddit story. Why? You ready? You ready for this? You ready? You're gonna comment? You're gonna be funny? But what? It's right, buddy. Actually, don't know. It was in my armor stand. It's in the armor. I accidentally put it down here. I don't know how to get it out without breaking it. So move. Hold on. We'll get. There we go. There you go, buddy. There you go. Good Steve. Be a good Steve. Okay. You ready for this? No, don't. Okay. All right. Am I the butthole for telling my autistic brother to quit correcting me? Hi, I'm using an old throwaway account for this because I'm really unsure how people will react, and I would not like to deal with potentially strong negative reactions for any longer than a few days. I have this account open for the next few days to answer questions or provide comments. Anyways, I, 23 female, have a bachelor's degree in psychology. Psychology also happens to be my autistic brother's 14 male special interest. I was visiting my family this past week, and my brother and I have been chatting about interesting psychology things a lot. However, he likes to use social media as his prime source of information, which is fine as long as you do more research before believing and repeating things. But he tends to just believe anything he hears without fact checking, especially if it's something that intrigues him. So it happened multiple times where he'd throw me a fun fact that was false, or he'd correct me on something I was telling him about with misinformation. And I had always been super gentle correcting him and reminding him to double check his information, even though I did find it quite annoying. I was never harsh with him. But last night at the dinner table, we were talking about. I know, dun. We were talking. We're talking about the structures of the brain, how psychology and medical things overlap, and the conversation was mainly between my mother and I, as she's a doctor and could speak for the medical part of this, while my brother was just tuning in. We were talking about adult strokes and how it affects the brain. I began explaining to my father about the left and right brain and how they control opposite sides of the body when my brother stopped me to say that I was wrong and that it's the opposite way. I once again gently corrected him, but he was insistent that he was correct. I reminded him that I was the one with the degree in this topic and he dropped it. Later after dinner, this is long, dude. Later after dinner, my parents, brother, and I were in the living room watching a movie that was on TV. During one of the commercial breaks, my brother brought up the left and right brain thing again, going on about how I was supposedly incorrect. I was really just done with the topic and was getting a little tired of being constantly corrected with misinformation, and I do not think I said this in any aggressive or rude way, but my exact words to him were, I'd really appreciate it if you'd quit correcting me when you're incorrect. Your source of information is random people on the internet. My sources are textbooks, experimental documentation, and the DSM-5. My brother then had stormed off into his room, upset by what I had said, and my mother told me I should just let him have his way because he's autistic and just a kid. And in no way I was trying to attack my brother or be selfish and full of myself. So am I the a-hole? What do you think? It yeah, like a lot of times, like, it doesn't need to even be like related to autism. In my opinion, it's like a lot of people now. Okay, well I'm gonna put my comments in and then I'm gonna fix that real quick. Okay, so while I make sure y'all can hear my boy, yeah, it says include party audio. I don't understand. I don't understand, my friend, my friend. It do not be working. Anyway, but yeah, like, let me see, let me see. Let me. I can see, I can see. I've been going blind. I can see, I can. Okay. We have a commenter that says, "I don't think she's the butthole. He just shouldn't get. He shouldn't just get his way because he's autistic." Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was going into saying. So, Wyatt, I'll fix your mic in just a minute. I might need to end the stream and start it back up again. But I don't think she is the butthole. A lot of people nowadays, like in like the younger like generations and all that, what they do is they'll go on TikTok and all that and find their information. I used to do that, but I would fact check it first, you know? Like I would make sure that everything was legit by checking it through multiple sources. But a lot of people will like, half do things and just make it to where I just almost lost my train of thought. Yeah, he can just be spreading misinformation. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, that's shut up. Railstar. Hold on. Let me try and fix this stream audio real quick, cause I want to make sure you can be heard. Wait, why? Do you have the stream up right now? All right, just be really loud as you can. Try that. Yeah! Could you hear that? I could. Try now. Try now. I did. I did Netscape to go. Oh. You can't hear? Holy. Okay. 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 We've been on air for 9 minutes. I'm gonna pause the broadcast real quick and come back to you with a different story that's more entertaining. All right. Could you try again? Goodness. All right, it might take a sec to come through. I turned you up. I don't understand the problem. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat, but we gotta fix this. Y'all gotta hear him. I don't understand. I don't understand why I cannot hear you. Well, I can hear you just fine. I don't understand why you aren't being heard. That's terracotta. You can make it, I think, with clay. I don't remember how I made it. I made a whole bunch of them to. Oh, the redstone lamps. Ah! You just. Oh! You you get redstone and you, I think, glowstone. Again, I made those a long time ago on one of the first sessions. I've been wanting to build this for a hot minute now. What do you mean that's crazy? Um, I don't get it. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. Keep watching, please. I need viewers. Get down the bow, kick off your shoes, and you throw 'em on the floor. All right, chat. I'm gonna end the stream for a second. I'm gonna re-up. I'm gonna start streaming again with all of my settings reset, and then I will get back to all of you with the Reddit stories, some Minecraft gameplay. Why, you trying to play Fortnite or something, or Overwatch tonight? I bet. Yeah, we'll have a grand old time. But yeah, I will get right back with you, people. Ah!